Good evening and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today's VCT Pacific press conference. We are here with the team RRQ, Monyet, Jemkin, Crazy Guy, Kushi, xffero, and Ewok. Before we jump into the Q&A session, we will start by hearing some thoughts from the whole team and the coach. Ewok, let's start with you.
I think we play well at times. We play like shit at times. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is to win. It's something that we've talked a lot about. That's what good teams do. That's what championship teams do as well. Even when you're not playing well, you win. So that's something I'm really proud of all of the guys to stay mentally strong. It's our first BO5 together for RRQ as well. So I'm happy with the performance today in terms of just how we pulled through. A lot of things to work on, though.
I think we played, I would say, Pullions, like Fracture and Icebox. And I think we got a little bit lucky that we won 2 maps in overtime, but in the end, yeah, everything that matters is the win.
Yeah, Jemkin played well. Yeah, we won 2 overtime games, and the second one we closed it well. So, yeah, very fun game, and Jemkin played well.
Same like Kus. I think this one is like Jemkin against PepperX. So thank you, Jemkin, for carrying us today in this best of 5. Yeah, I'm grateful to this grand final for the first time.
After the game, I just feel like, well, today was a fun day. Like, it was very fun. We enjoyed playing Valorant. We got destroyed on 2 maps, but doesn't matter. Like, a win is a win. So we are happy. Like, we won the game.
Feels nice because it's mine and I think ours first win against PaperX, because I faced them first time back in 2021 and now 2025 finally I can win against them one, maybe more later in the future. But yeah, it's really nice. The game, very fun.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. We will now open up the floor for on-site live questions. If you have any questions, please raise your hand.
Hello guys, congrats with the win and qualifying for grand finals. Excited for your first grand finals to see you play. My first question is to whoever wants to reply to it. What was the biggest difference comparing like yesterday and today? Like probably like in your like mental preparation or just generally how you feel? Because we saw like a much more confident and decisive team today.
I think yesterday we had a Icebox and a Fracture performance, but we had both in a BO3. So I think it's just different. In a BO5, you have time to adjust and also fix some things, I guess. But then also to be able to bounce back, which you don't have in a BO3. We had a long talk last night, and we all know it's not good enough. How we performed yesterday is a lot more than we expect a lot more from ourselves as well, because this is a kind of like a new journey for most of us. As I said also before, technically our team is still quite new, so there's a lot of progress, some growing pains as well. So we just need to make sure that we keep learning from these experiences, even when we have off days, good days, bad days. We just need to keep learning.
Okay, thanks for sharing. And my next question is to Jemkin. The casters were talking today about like the duel of Russian duelists, like you versus something. And something during press conference also said that like you were one-tapping everyone, and that's something that like surprised you the most on a personal level. So I would love to ask you, how did you feel like going against like something today in a duelist battle?
I know, like, I don't know, like, I never think about anything before the game, to be honest. Like, who I'm playing against, or like, what is the game for today? So, I'll say before the game, I just played like it's a normal game, so I didn't really think about it.
Okay, thank you. And also the last question is to anyone like going against like Genji tomorrow since it's rematch. Like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel more confident? Do you want to get revenge, like for yesterday?
I think from the Genji game yesterday until the first map today, we gave the opponent too much respect. Like we always think they are too good. We cannot fight them, so we played like a chicken. You know, like we were not there to fight them. But after the first map, we just had a talk. Like we need to disrespect the opponent. We need to fight them. Like they are good players, but we are good also. So like we need to fight them and we need to like shoot them back. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more question. To Monyet probably. So, like T1 also did this like lower bracket run during kickoff, and then they said that they didn't have enough energy for the grand finals game. So I also wanted to ask you, since like it's a long weekend that we are playing, like this, do you feel like that the team has enough energy to complete this run and win the stage one?
I think yeah, it's just like the rest that we get. We need to have like maximum rest for tomorrow. I think that's the only thing that we need for now. And tomorrow is just still his mental game against ENG. So yeah.
Okay, thank you guys, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Is there any more questions on site?
Hello, Imaru. Congratulations on the win today. My first question is to Coach Ewok and xffero. Most of the team members except Jemkin went a negative rating today against PaperX, but you guys managed to close the series out. So what was the driving force of the series?
A certain Russian duelist did make a difference, of course. But of course, and the end of the day, it's a team game. And yeah, we got smashed on some of the maps, so that's also a big reason why it's so big negative. We were just not shooting back on those maps. But when it was really close, I think even today, I feel like to our standard, I think we can be kind of honest to ourselves. We don't feel like we were shooting that good. I don't think strategically we were as good as what we normally are. There was probably more mistakes. I think these things are quite natural to have in a high stakes moment like this. So I think the negative, yeah, it's we can look back at it now because we won and it can be funny. But we also need to be realistic. If we didn't manage to win, then there's some alarm bells that are going off because we need to be doing better together as a whole team.
I think same like Ewok because I think today we're not playing. I mean, we're not shooting really good today, and especially like those two maps, like we got destroyed. That's like one of the reason four of us went negative rating, and like those like the other two maps we got really close, and I think that's why probably like four of us get negative rating.
Thank you very much. My last question is to Jemkin. Today you used a fake out as a shield before you enter in certain situations, but normally Euro players use fake out to drain enemy skill or setups. So can you share your thoughts and tips to the Euro fake out?
I just put it. I just put it when I feel I need to. Like, I don't know, certain scenarios when I feel like it's gonna put the crosshair or something like that. So, I mean, because also today we didn't play against Vice. We played only like one map against Vice, I think. So I don't really need to bait any kill. But even if you watch a sandbag, I used my clone a lot to try to bait the wall. So not only like for picking, but on other maps, yeah, because I'm more free to use it.
Very much. Good luck on grand finals.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Now we have a few pre-submitted questions to go through, and we'll wrap this up. The first question goes to Kushi. Tell us more about the challenges faced in your first map pick, Fracture, especially in coping with Forsaken's aggressive Neon playstyle.
In my opinion, Crazy Guy already said, like in the first map and the yesterday's like game against Genji, we gave them too much respect and we gave them too much space to play. And oh, sorry, we gave them so much space to play. So yeah, it didn't turn out well for us. And yeah, basically, other than he's aggressive, we also give him too much space to play. So that's what resulted it.
Thank you. And the next question goes to Jemkin. Your team managed to secure three 350 rounds on split, and you had such a strong read on Paperwhack's movements on this map. Well, what was the secret? Do you feel you should stick with your Yoru in the long run, considering your brilliant performance with this agent?
To be honest, on ecos, on ecos, I just go to random position. I'm not gonna lie. I just go when I feel like I'm gonna find a kill, like pick off. But I'm comfortable on yellow, so I don't know. It's like I'm fine to play everything, to be honest. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. And the next question goes to Crazy Guy. This playoff run has been RRQ's strongest to date. Was there any changes for the team behind the scenes that led to this breakthrough?
You can answer.
I think wrong with that.
I think that one is a hard one for him to answer. For him, it's just he just arrived and we're winning. So for him, it seems pretty normal, I guess, to be winning as a RRQ player. I think just for us in general, it's just I've said before. Also, I feel like we're finally getting lucky a little bit. Also, I feel like we got unlucky a lot of times, even though our level was pretty good before. But it also does feel like we're a little bit more stronger on the synergy side. And even when we do mess up rounds, we can still win those rounds, just because of kind of cohesion between us. We still have a long way to go, but I think everyone can kind of agree. Just in terms of how information gets given, Crazy Guy is a loud voice and also is someone that can pull everyone together, as a lot of times today, even in the matches where Crazy Guy himself said, just let me talk, you guys don't need to worry, and he will move players around. So I think that's something that's really important when we were struggling, especially. And then once we get more comfortable, then everyone can kind of talk a little bit more and we can discuss a little bit better. But there's moments like that when you need IGL to take leadership. So I think for him, that's kind of a difference that we have now that we didn't really have before. But for him, it's just same old, I guess.
Thank you for answering that, Ewok. And the last question goes to Monyet. What surprised you most about your opponents today, either tactic or in terms of individual performance?
Nothing. I thought actually, I think Batman plays really well today. Like on Icebox especially, he plays really well. I think that's the only thing that surprised me. I think other than that, we all know that Pepperx is such a strong team. It's just like they having like their bad moments currently, but now they're back on their form, So it's nice to see them back in form again.
Thank you. That wraps up today's press conference with Team RRQ. We would like to bring this session to the close. Thank you again for joining us. We'll be back shortly with our next game tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Recording stopped.